Good morning, beautifuls. Sorry I missed the energy of the day yesterday. I kind of decided to pass out for some reason. I was just, okay. So, how is everybody? I am happy. I woke up to good news that a friend of mine who has been waiting for a surgery date to fix something very big that has kept her from being able to dance, which is a shame because the girl needs to dance. We all need to dance. So I woke up to hearing that she has her surgery date. So this time next year, she should be dancing. That's good news. So I hope you guys are having a blessed morning. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this spread. This one. Fire. Ooh. Solarus Sublime. Hang on, I need to get my glasses. Okay, look here, I can see. Solarus Sublime. Let's see what that's. Oops, sorry. And this is, of course, from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards. I think that's 15. Fire, duality, creation, kundalini, the rising phoenix. Bring conflict into harmony, intensity, transformation, the incredibleness of being alive, coalescence, infinity, and energy. Themes: passion, motivation, destruction, power, illumination, determination, inner light, forging forward, and transformation. Boy, I am feeling all of this right now. It says we live in a dualistic world of light and dark, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Focusing only on light can repress our shadows. Bringing both sides into balance and being real with our humanness allows us to reach more joy, authenticity, and depth. Now, how many times have I said, what is wrong with a reaction? A reaction is honest reply to the energy that you were given as you perceive it. That's a reaction. That's truth. A response is a manipulation. That means that you are working for a desired outcome, not an honest one. That's one of the things here I'm trying to change. You can't be authentic if you're putting on a mask to get what you frickin' want. Okay, now, by accepting and loving all of ourselves as we truly are, we can extend more of this love and have a deeper compassion with others, which is true. All right? Because when you're authentic, if what you're feeling is messed up, it'll all come out if the other person is also being authentic. It's the way it works. But, there's a lot of people out there acting from their pain and projecting it onto other people because we're using dark wisdom to fight the darkness. Oh, imagine that. Duh. Everybody says that doesn't work. Well, all your love and light isn't doing anything. People are still being victimized. That's the truth. If, and here's how it works in energetic terms. All right, you have two magnets. One is a positive end, one is a negative end. Try and stick the two negative ends together. What happens? Boing! Oh, gee, isn't that what you want to do? Get them the fuck away from you? Boo boo? Jeez, this is simple. How are we missing this? Anyway, here we go. The painting portrays the balanced dance of creation. The greater the distance of separation, of duality, the greater the density of the separation. In other words, if you don't learn to come into oneness and quit demonizing this and demonizing that, especially truth, we're going to keep going the same way we're going. We need new ideas. These old ones aren't working. I'm not afraid to do that. As the dragons come together, they dissolve into one with all that is. In this place of coalescence, the fusion brings both sides together in oneness, not just as a remerging with the universe, but in an alchemical process of becoming the empowered creator force we truly are. I'm not going to say I told you so, but I told you so. Anyway, that's the message. That's been my message all along. Imagine that. I love my fireside. I always have. It's that passion that drives me for the right reasons. And that's coming together with spirit and bringing that truth is spirit here, which is not a wimp. Spirit is not a victim. Quit being a victim. That's my message. All right. I love the fireside. I do. They can be amazing in cleansing bullshit. Burn that shit right out of there. Anyway, let's see about the energy of the day. I'm feeling good. Oh. I don't know if you can see this, but when I picked up my deck, it seems like a card stayed. So let's see. Oh, all right. Well, that's not a good one. Somebody's in their head a lot. All right. In your head is where where all these beliefs end up getting us. So we're just going to stick that right back in here because I think we need to start working from the truth of our soul, which does not make victims, does not lie, does not cheat, does not steal. Okay? They don't have to. They create. The ones who cannot create or are separated from spirit, because spirit is a creator, it is a muse, they have to take from the ones who do create by lying, cheating, stealing, manipulating, making victims. Do you understand what I'm saying here? We all need some Jesus. I love doing that. We all need some Jesus. That's funny. Ooh, 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Okay, now the way I read cards, you all know what this means. People are coming into this union with spirit. They're realizing what's inside them. Yay. I love you for that. It's a beautiful truth. It's a beautiful truth. We're meant to rock for spirit. It's the only way we're going to end up winning this dark battle that's going on right now is to come into oneness. All right. And we can't do that if we're pushing one narrative or another. Every situation is different. Spirit knows that. It's trying to tell, let's see. Ooh, Spirit saying it's time to stand up for yourself. Or it's time to defend yourself. What from? I wonder. Okay. So I'm only going to pull 3 cards today. Because that's my number. Whenever we do pick-a-piles, my number is always 3. Because that's my agreement with the universe. That if there's a message specifically for me, it'll be 3. Okay, and the last one is basically the card of cause and effect. All right? It's an 8 of Pentacles. You've already waited for your crops to come in with the 7 of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles, a lot of people associate this with money, but since I don't associate anything with money, I just associate the Pentacles with what I value, which is truth, which is true justice, you know, which is true love. There you go. Those are my values. Now, when you live from the truth of love, which is what we're supposed to do, when we live life right and love right, pain at this time is going to be a byproduct because there are a lot of motherfuckers out there not understanding yet. So, everybody's looking for love, but they're also looking for that pain. And guess what? When you look for it, it shows up. So, you reap what you sow. What are you looking for? Because that's what you're going to get. And I don't mean what you're looking for, but also how you're looking for it. Is it for the good of the collective, or is it just for the good of you? Because if it's for the good of the collective, you're going to get a hell of a lot more than that. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is about understanding who you are and standing in it. Yeah. Looks like there's been a lot of battles. She collected a few of those rods from other people, didn't she? Yeah, she did. She's ready for another. She don't wanna. She's tired. But she's ready. Pretty soon, I'm hoping we can put down these staves. This is about passions. This is about standing up. And behind her is the dawn. Sunset, sunrise. This is what she has to do in the world today to bring that truth. It's the end of this cycle, guys. And I mean in a big way, because I have this feeling that truth is just coming. Because we're going to be accepting the truth of what we are. We're going to be accepting that spirit. We're going to be coming into oneness and understanding. And every one of those swords are lies that will fall away. All we got to do. Yep. Okay. Now that was on this. Because basically what's happened, I wanted to look in this 8 of Pentacles, and somebody has reaped some havoc. All right? Maybe they've defended and fought for the wrong type of energy, and now that the new vibrations are coming in, they're feeling some kind of way. the end of this cycle. That's the good news. And I mean, as a whole collective, okay? As long as we're raising together and understanding that spirit is the first soulmate that we need, the very first, the rest will come. You may have to defend it. You may have to stand up for it against these type of people. But see, when you stand up for truth, it's going to put them where they wanted you to be. It's a two-way street. All energy is. If there's something like this going on, could it be a misunderstanding? Look at the imperial evidence. Figure it out. Trust your intuition. All right, now that's enough of that shit. I kind of want, yeah. Now remember, everything in your life is a reflection of the truth of your divine connection. And trust me, with what's been going on in my life, I've had to do a lot of soul searching. But then, you know, you have to get down to the basics of it, of who's been the honest person, you know, who kept their agreements, who stood behind their truth. If it's a truth, it will set you free, one way or another. All right, now let's look at this card. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Chariot. This is telling. We have the Seven of Swords. Now I can read this two way. All right. This again is about misguided passions, a misguided focus. When we move with misguided focus and not the passion of the truth of spirit within us, because we haven't made spirit our soulmate yet. We got to do that, guys. It's not hard. Just be true to yourself. And I don't mean to your ego, but true to the truth of you. If you feel like you shouldn't be doing something, or if you're manipulating or trying to make an outcome for yourself, you're this person right here, and you need to deal with it. So you shouldn't have to manipulate. If you find yourself having to manipulate, you're in the wrong crowd. And you may have to manipulate your way out, but you can still stand behind those two swords of truth there that he left behind. Use that. It's a different kind of, I mean, everything is a manipulation. Everything is an energetic manipulation, if you think about it. This is an energetic manipulation. So is this. All right? You have to manipulate energy to be able to do anything. But let's decide what kind of manipulations we want to be. Do you want to be swordsy? Because if you let your passions guide you and move with those lower vibrations on that cone, this is your result, because this is how you're acting. Just the truth. This is about options. If you see people as options, somebody tries to make you an option, that tells you something too. If you see options as possibilities and you're not afraid to stand up and get out of a situation you're in or stand up for a situation you're in, you're going to have a problem making these choices. People are not options. They're human beings. And if somebody tries to make you an option, get the hell out. You don't need that shit. Happiness and stability is out there. Okay? Let's leave this here. Here's the only option to get that. It's the only truth. Fuck the people. Talk to spirit. Deal with the truth of spirit. Let spirit come through you. And this happens. That was just perfect on that. I don't think it can be any clearer. All right. On this one, let's see what I got in my bag of tricks. I'm just going to work with it, whatever it is. Oh, yes. It's the light seers. Okay, let's see what's going on with this defensive strategy. Sometimes the best offense is a good defense. In a strategic world, you do have to be willing to be pretty strategic. Because let me tell you what, the dark side, they're already getting it. They already band together. They already help each other with more than just this kind of stuff. This is not help. I mean, it is, but, you know, it's what you do with it. If you do nothing with it, if you aren't, like, motivated by it to become the best person you could possibly be, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest knight in the deck. See how it's walking, taking his time, looking at all the blessings. It's comfortable. It's not in a hurry. It's taking it all in because it knows the value of the pentacle. It's the Ace of Pentacle from Spirit. Yep, he's got it on his back. He ain't worried. Oh, look. This is telling me to the people who are doing this, okay? Who are standing up for spirit and defending spirit, that you're doing the right thing. It's a slow process. But you have the gift. Spirit's bringing you the gift. You have it. It's time to be this knight as well. And slow and steady wins the race. Keep spreading those seeds, beautiful. Trust me, I've had a lifetime of this. And it's an uphill battle sometimes. But it's worth it to stand in the truth of the spirit that's in you. It's just worth it. Here's the Four of Wands again, see? You see me get a different deck. This all ends up in happy. The true message ends up in happy. All right? The truth of duality and understanding it and how to use it ends up in happy. Because once you understand this duality, you'll understand your trauma. Once you understand your trauma, you're released from it. All right? But you have to look at it to be able to understand it. Because people who carry around trauma are victims. It's just true. And they're going to accuse you of being that too, as long as they're traumatized, because they're not leaving it where the fuck it belongs. And they're going to accuse you and your actions of being that too. That's okay, let them. They don't get it because they're trying to force the light, which is causing the dark to ramp up. It's balance, people. We're meant to be here to balance, not to lie, not to put on masks, not to respond. That's, willful manipulation. No, we're here to react. That's the only way we're going to change this environment is react to it honestly. It's just the truth. Like it or not, that's what I got. It's what I've been getting for years. Nobody's seeing it. But that's okay. You don't have to until you do. And it'll be either your lesson or your blessing. But I would rather not be here to be a lesson, you guys. I'd rather be a blessing, honestly. I like that role better. All right. Hmm? Yeah. See my carving. That's what I'm going to be doing. That was a solid crystal. I actually bought it off of eBay, and it was supposed to see the yellow. They painted it yellow. It was supposed to be citrine. May they be blessed. But this is Stony Bonehead. That's my very first carving. So I keep it. He's going into a staff of a wizard's staff. The wizard's face, and I'm going to put lights behind him. I don't know. Haven't decided. I know he's going in a staff, a lighted staff. And yes, I'm going to carve the staff. Okay. What did I say about the Seven of Pentacles? What did I say about that? Now, this came out in the reverse, so... if you're not putting in the work and you're just sitting there watching somebody else do it, it's not good. That, again, is the getters, not the creators. They're the thieves, the liars, the whatever. If you find yourself doing all the work, get the hell out of there. All right? Because you need to be waiting for your work to come in for you. And if people are sitting there watching you, I guarantee you they ain't gonna mind taking it from you. If they aren't putting in the work, this, on the other hand, is a different story. Because she's tending to her crops. She's down there looking at that one pentacle, though, and the rest on the tree, wondering when to harvest. This is after the harvest. Right? This is waiting on it. This is the results. So, that came out upside down as a reminder to me to tell you the truth, You reap what you sow. Somebody's sowing the wrong shit, or not sowing at all, or just standing there waiting. Okay. See how that works for you. I mean, either way, you can look at what you've stolen as a victory, or you can realize that you're the creator And nobody can truly steal anything from you unless you let them. They might get a crop, but they won't be able to do it again. Or maybe they will. Who knows? Who cares? What are you doing, boo? What are you doing for your victory? Huh? Are we working with spirit and the collective? What's good for everyone? Or are we working for ourselves and stealing it from others? Okay? This is easy stuff. The high priestess. That's interesting. Right after the victory card. I am a high priestess because I do know the dark and the light wisdom. I do know the fire and I know how to use it. So does she. She is for the collective. Not just for you, boo. Not just for her. She's not even there for her. She's got wisdom beyond anything temporary. That's who she works for. That high priestess is trying to help people have a new perspective for victory. We have 2 Four of Wands here, okay? For victory. Guarantee you it's going to come out here sooner or later. Well, we got the 6 of Wands here. We need a new perspective. New levels, new devils. Well, guess what? It's here. Page of Wands. Here comes that message from the Queen of Wands here about those passions. She's putting it in play over here. She's sending you some wisdom about misguided passions and truth. Let's see what happens. Because she's already in victory over here. She knew what she had to do. So is this person. There's a message. Passionate message. We know the good side and the bad side of this guy. Sometimes he works from that wand and those misguided passions. That's why he came out upside down. Okay? These guys are usually narcissistic in nature. They haven't dealt with their trauma. They are not honest. They're not good parents. They lead people down dark roads. But they seem to be loving and kind and caring. However, since this came up upside down, I'm going to leave it that way. Okay, so apparently the upside down King of Cups, this is all masculine energy that we're talking about here. Also has the upside down King of Pentacles in tow. This is not good. This is not a good outcome, guys. This is greed and lust and manipulation and all right, that's taking the wrong message. Because there's queens of wands out there that are not. Yeah. This message will not bring you. These people right here, you'll lose. Those listening to the wrong passions are these guys right here. They're acting like they're loving, they're acting like they're caring, but really they're all about the money, honey. And that will make them lose. That's called karma. But if you get the message, that's ugly energy. I don't like all that. Here. Earth angels. You know who I'm talking to here? We're figuring this shit out. But it's hard and it's lonely because you're pioneers of new ideas. You know, you feel that energy shifting and you're willing to shift with it. Judgment. Oof. What'd I say? It's moving. And I mean, karma's moving quick right now, guys. So people who aren't figuring this out, they're gonna be. And I'm just trying to save you some bumps in a road here and trying to get your mind where it needs to be, maybe, which is connecting with the truth of what spirit created you to be. That's the only thing that's going to bring this happiness. If you live against it, you're in the mess you're in now. When you don't listen to that intuition, like the mess I'm in is because the first time I met this person, my intuition said, run. But I thought maybe I was judging too harshly because everybody tells you, you should be kind, you should be nice, you should be this, everybody deserves a chance. The fuck they do? They don't. Ooh, here we go. Two of Cups. Here's the message. If you get that message of what I'm trying to give you right here, and you turn within yourself, and you see that beautiful light, yeah, that's you right there. God created you to be that star right there. And you see how it's shining in the darkness? Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? It's all inside you. Ah. The end of the cycle. You're seeing pain for what it is. The Chariot. Baby, we're moving forward. I like this trajectory, all right? We're getting rid of the lies that has kept us in this pain, which is all these fucked up spiritual beliefs. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I know. One of these days, I'm hoping that aggravation will go away because this stuff is really simple. Huh. Now, these guys right here, they're not going to want you to move. All right? The ones that caused all these to end this cycle, they're not going to want you to move. They're going to stand up. They're going to say, hey, no, you can't go. The fuck I can't. Watch me. And 2.2. Oh, look. Here's the Queen of Wands again. Magic. See that keyhole right there? That keyhole? This is the key. This is the key. Be one with spirit. Fuck everybody else. I mean, I don't mean that. I mean, forget what everybody else thinks right now. Stand in the truth of spirit, okay? And there she is again. Be the earth angel you're meant to be. You're being tempered. The finest blades usually are. You're a warrior. You're a warrior for the truth, which is balance. That's where your magic comes from. Now, this is a victory at all costs. Five of Swords energy. I think this is about what are you fighting for? Are you fighting for truth and balance? Or are you just fighting? Are you fighting for understanding? Or are you just fighting to be right? Because those that are fighting to be right will reject anything new. I'm this energy, but not for me. Also for me. But, you know, and the truth is, that battlefield isn't even ours. Doesn't belong to any of us. Yeah, here we are fighting for something that is not even going to be. I mean, it's all temporary. If you're fighting for ground, you're not fighting for spirit. And there she is, the mini empress. It's a start. It's minor arcana. It's very 3D. But people who start standing in the truth of spirit may be single. But everything that is the truth, when you stand in the truth of what spirit created you to be, everything comes to you naturally. You may be single now, but who knows how long. You just gotta, I mean, you start getting a feel for these dudes right here, though. All right. This is getting a start of feeling these dudes right here. Like I said, back here, I should have trusted my first intuition. I knew it. I looked at the cards and saw there was a 50-50 chance. I took it. I knew there was going to be pain involved. That's okay. But these guys right here, they're what causes it. And you'll start feeling that and start staying the fuck away from it and honoring that divine truth in you because it talks to you. You'll start yeah, I picked this up, didn't I? You'll start walking away from that shit. Yes, you will. There's the Knight of Pentacles again. When you start carrying the message, when you start acting on the truth of this, things start happening. Magic. And there's the Empress. I ain't playing here. That's a divine being right here. That's what you were made to be. Not all this shit. If you live against it right now, okay, let me see if I can break this down as simple as possible. Energy is real. It's the only truth of everything there is, was, or will be. The earth flies through the solar system. The solar system flies through the universe. The universe flies through the cosmos. Now, do you think if you are in let's see, a whirlpool, do you think that energy isn't going to affect you some way? Well, it is. And these kind of vibrations, they're just not going to make it. The truth of energy itself will not be your friend. However, because it's rising, all right? The vibrations are rising, which gives us the opportunity to ascend. However, these motherfuckers are trying to stop us. So these are the controlling, manipulating, narcissistic, sociopathic, these are the bad guys. They don't want you having this gift of happiness and security. That's how they control you. Walk away from that shit. Walk away from the idea of that shit, okay? Because they can't control a divine being. It doesn't matter if they try and poison you. You know your body is divine, and anything that comes against it won't work. It's a lower vibrational frequency that you don't carry within you because you know why? You've done this. Fuck them. They cannot harm you. Now, if you're one of these, oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. I would not be this. I would like turn yourself right side up. Mm-hmm. Just a suggestion. You can do whatever the hell you want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, this guy over here, during this energy change, guess what? He's probably drinking. Going, why is my life so bad? I've been charmed all my life. Well, that's because it's a time for judgment, motherfucker. It's coming, you know? But then for these people, that's a dream come true. That's a wish coming true. That's having everything you need and more. Now it's the Nine of Cups. Maybe you don't have your Ten of Cups. Maybe you're an Empress energy and you don't have your divine soulmate. As far as an earthly divine soulmate. Well, maybe you haven't ran across the guy who has done the same thing and made spirit his true twin flame. That's the only one. It's the same for all of us. That's why I'm trying to get rid of this twin flame idea, all right? It's ridiculous. Because we all came from the same being. We all came from the same energy. We all came from the same knowledge. And yes, you are fucking worthy. As long as you ain't this dude. None of this is, yeah, they're going to be left behind. I guess the final message today is basically, again, the Eight of Pentacles here, which is this. If you are not defending the truth and you are not bringing your Ace of Cups to people, all right, you're going to reap what you sow. If everything here is upside down, so will you be. That's what I got for you today, guys. You know, the truth of what lies within us is so beautiful and harmonious that if we actually bring it to this world, these people lose their power. And that's all inside you. You don't need me. You don't need anybody but spirit for this. True story. All right, you guys. Now I got to figure out a name for this video. Oh, my freaking Lord. Maybe it'll be Oh, my freaking Lord. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what I got for you today. Remember, it's never too late to do the right thing all the time, every time. Remember, don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't make a victim, not even of yourself. And remember, I don't want to flip you off there, but I mean, I don't care. Some people, I probably do, but I don't know. I guess if you take it that way, see ya. But remember to take the time out for gratitude. Even if your life's falling apart, it's really coming together. I promise you that. Life's all about perspective. You're amazing. You are a amazing, beautiful, powerful, divine creature. And when you know that, this is a byproduct. It's up to you. Blessed be blessed. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.